prior to the Olympics arriving. And actually, to show you how much it's changed, did anyone come from Stratford Station today? Yeah, so you'd have come over the bridge. You've had the Aquatic Centre, would have been on the left. On the right, obviously, you've got the sort of Sadler's Wells, all the buildings there. Now, on the right, that used to be the site of the largest fridge mountain in Europe. So if you can picture such a thing, style fridges left hard on top of each other. I'm not sure he goes around Europe measuring these things. Apparently, we have the largest one. So the area has obviously changed quite a lot. And there's still loads of cranes, loads of building work going on even today. Now, the future of the stadium itself, of course, that was secured in 2013, because that's when West Ham actually won the bid to become the tenants here. Do we know the other two teams that were interested in moving in?
Tottenham and Leyton Orient.
Very good, yeah. So Leyton Orient would be the closest league team to it, so they were interested. And the other one you mentioned, of course, Tottenham.
I gave it to him as well.
Yes, they were interested as well. But the main reason actually that West Ham won the bid was that they agreed to keep the running track. So the government still wanted the stadium to be used for athletics. Do we know where the running track is at the moment? Yeah, actually it's underneath the lovely narrow carpet we've got around the pitch. We'll be down by the tunnel a bit later to see the track underneath the carpet. Now, a few bits have changed since the Olympics. So West Ham actually moved in 2016. So in the 3-year gap, they spent a further £284 million on the stadium to change it to the one that we have here today. Now, there's kind of three main areas where they spent the money. Number one being on this kind of lower level of seating. So the whole lower level has actually been designed to be removable or retractable. Kind of the reason we've got this strange gap just beneath us down here. So of course at the moment we are in the football season, so the seats are as close to the pitch as they can get. And over the summer everything's kind of pulled right back. Does anyone know any other events that we've hosted here this summer? It's been quite a busy summer.
Baseball.
Concerts, baseball, yeah, very good. Yeah, so we had monster trucks. Oh yeah, absolutely, very good. So we had two concerts this year. So we had Burna Boy and the Foo Fighters both came back to play before. We had the baseball back, so the third time we've actually hosted the MLB. The monster trucks as well, you mentioned, came over. We've got a lot of guests from the US today. For those not from the US, you have to kind of picture a giant sand pit out there, big trucks driving around. Apparently our grounds team love that event, that's their favourite one. And of course we had the athletics back here this year as well, so it's been a very busy summer. Now, something else that changed after the Olympics, this level where we're actually sat at the moment, this was added in afterwards. So on this side we've got two platinum hospitality lounges, this being one of them. Where you can see the kind of claret coloured seats, those are our 16 corporate boxes. And the big one just next to us here, this is in book, this is where the sort of chairman, the directors, all the invited guests will be in the one just next to us here. And actually, if you're ever watching a game on TV from the stadium, just above the Welcome to West Ham, you can see there, that's where the main TV cameras commentators. And right down at the end, you can see where that kind of black square is. That's where the TV studio is, when you see them talking before the game or half-time. Now, the third big change after the Olympics was actually the roof. So during the Olympics itself, the stadium actually only had a very small roof. Obviously, with football being played all year round, they needed to extend the roof out. So when they finished it, this was actually the largest cantilever roof in the world. So because it supports its own weight, it's no pillars or posts like you sometimes see at the older grounds, so you do get a good view from every seat in the stadium. Okay. Now, the other thing the roof does is it helps add to the atmosphere. And I think what we're going to do, seeing as not everyone has been here to the stadium before, rather than me try and tell you how good the stadium sounds, I'm going to ask for your help to demonstrate. So, we're up for making some noise? Well, not down here. This can go on. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Now, I know you're not all West Ham fans this afternoon, but just to for the next minute. Dear West Ham. Now, West Ham do have a very simple chant. Anyone can learn it. It's one word, and it's simply the word iron. Okay, so I'm going to count down to 3. So 3, 2, 1. I need all of you, as loud as you possibly can, shout out, iron! Then very important, we then stop
I'll be that guy.
at the same time. Hopefully, if we do it loud enough, we're going to get your voices to go all the way around the stage. Okay? So 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to ask you to stand up, so I know you're ready. Come on, here we go. Nice big sound. Let's see which country is the loudest. Here we go. Are you ready, please? So 3, 2, 1.
Irons!
Good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Want to do that again? Yeah. Come on, one more time. I know you're getting now. Come on, here we go. Are you ready? So 3, 2, 1.
Irons!
Not bad.
Give yourselves a round of applause. There you go. You can relax now. You're right. Fantastic. Now, so there's 40 of us here today, so you have to imagine what it sounds like when the stadium's full. Now, actually, I forgot to mention earlier, does anyone know the capacity of the stadium? There's actually 2 answers to this question. So does anyone know the capacity of the stadium?
60,000 for West Ham and 80,000 in general.
Ooh, sort of close.
65,000.
Ooh, I'll help you out a little bit. So when football is on, we are actually capped at 62,500 currently, but we do actually have 66,000 seats in the stadium. So hopefully in a couple of years' time, if we get the licence, this will be the second biggest Premier League stadium, only of course Old Trafford being bigger. Then as you rightly said as well, my friend, of course when we have the music concerts on, we can actually get about 80,000 because we've got such a big standing area. When the seats are moved, we can actually fit about 80,000. Why is it capped? It's set by the local council. Yes. So when the stadium first opened, it was like 57, and it's gradually gone up a little bit, just so they can prove that they can host the events without too much. We're all good. Okay, team. So as promised, I'm going to give you a few minutes to grab those photographs. If you do have any questions, if you're on hand taking photos, just come and ask. Okay, so a couple of minutes. Sort of move around this way a little bit. Nice shot of West Ham.